Good morning. Happy Friday. I always forget something. I need to get my phone. I'm right back. I always forget something. All right, we got it now. We're all good. All right, 7:07. Let's get 30 to 40 minutes cardio in. Oops, daisies. All right, let's go. I got some catching up to do. It's only my second time on cardio today, or this week, on this bike. the 5-minute mark. I'm going to flip it around. The opposite direction. Flip. Hi, Maggie. Welcome home. Hello. What do you want? What do you want? Here. She's going to lay down. You going to lay down? Oh, yeah. Maggie's right there, but you can't see her. She came in to visit. G'day, Paco Wash. How are ya? I'm just here doing some cardio and talking to my dog. How have you been? I've been slacking off on the cardio this week. I did a cardio session Monday at home, and that was it. It's been a busy week. Oh, no. Yeah, one of my kids had a cold. They're sick last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and started feeling better around Tuesday. And so far, none of us, I haven't got it, or nobody else in the house has caught it yet. So I think we're good. I'm going. There's definitely something going around in this part of the world because, well, we need to get like cough drops and that kind of thing. For my kid, there were so many people in the aisle getting cold medicines. Two more minutes in this direction, and I'm going to flip it over. Hey, Johnny. Thanks very much. I got my pepper plants on the go. They're not hot peppers by any means. Another minute here in this direction, then I'm going to flip it over. We're going to do a little circuit this morning. We're going to go left arm, right arm, tandem, alternating. Back to the old routine. Haven't did that in a while. It is a rainy day here. It's like summer can start at any time. I mean, we just had the summer solstice, but it's been raining pretty much since the last 4 days. We had some sun yesterday breaking through, but when it clouded over, it felt like a fall day. But when that sun came out, it was hot. So it was off and on all day. Let's flip it here. The weather's been crazy. It's just been raining and cloudy. And we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, here in Atlantic Canada, our summers are short enough. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. Wow. I think you're the first person I met that lived in the desert. So it does get really cold at night in the desert, Johnny. I've been to Vegas, so that's close. That's in the desert, I guess, but I was never actually out in the desert, the barren desert. I've been to Vegas a few times, and honestly, I don't remember the weather at night. It's that long ago, but I do remember the hot days that we had in Vegas, where the tires on my wheelchair, seriously, they were melting. It's so hot. We went in August, and I had to go buy a pair of like weightlifting gloves or biking gloves to wear because my hand rims got so hot I couldn't use the hand rims, and I couldn't push my wheel because the wheels were actually melting, the rubber, like getting in my hands. So when we did daytime stuff, we had to make really quick trips outside and in. So we were mostly like just going through the hotel casinos, staying out of the sun as much as we could before we had to get out and go outside the sidewalk to get to another destination point and then back in. There's even times where I just stopped in some shops because I had to get out of that sun. My wheelchair was heating up. It was crazy. South Cali, yes, sir. 97, 60 at night. Wow, that's quite a drop. Yeah, I swear, it's just the rubber on my wheels were melting into my hands like this. Like, it was nuts. Those days when we were there, we got up. I remember Vegas, it was like 110 degrees. It was insane hot. Myself, my body, I can handle that heat because it's a dry heat. Here in New Brunswick, we'll get a lot of humidity in our heat. Even though we're in Canada, we'll get probably maybe a good 2.5 months of, supposed to get at least 2.5, 3 months of good weather. But our hot weather, it's kind of hard to say now because of global warming and all that. It's so unpredictable what we're going to get. But we went through a span last summer where we had about a month of high temperatures, high humidity, which pushed us around 30 degrees to 35 degrees every day. And when it got up to the 35 humidity, that's Celsius, it was just like you couldn't move outside. I couldn't move. Not functional in that weather at all. Yeah, it was 110. It was nuts, that temperature. I'll never go back to Vegas at that time of year again. I have to go in the wintertime. I think a couple other times, I've been to Vegas 3 times. And twice it was around December, January, and the third time was in summertime, August, which is scorcher. South Australia, dry heat. Yeah. Well, I didn't know Australia has a desert as well. I live in the Park Desert. Out west in Canada, I'm not sure. I think it gets drier as you go out west. In the prairies, where it's flat, guess it's probably it's not really comparable to a desert down in South California or Australia. You don't have your big sand dunes or anything like that, but it's just dry and flat. All right, cheers, Johnny. Thanks for stopping in. Always a pleasure. Go another 5 minutes in this direction. Chat is lighting up. Sorry, the chat is heating up. Yeah, someday I'll get to Australia too. Someday. Wow, 45. That's wow. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, we get we'll have freakish days where we get to 35 here. That's with the humidity combined, so I'm used to that peak temperature. You know, it gives you 28 degrees, feels like 35 with the humidity. I think this week we've only been in the high teens. Maybe we hit 20 degrees Celsius yesterday. But right now, it's better than snow. I had my fill of snow over the winter. Mind you, I don't mind the winter because I like to ski. But it gets to a certain point where you get tired of the snow, the short days. You know, you get up, it doesn't get light until 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's dark at 4:30 in the afternoon. Those days suck. I hate those days. Really screws up my sleeping pattern. Oh, this is feeling good. But everything's so lush out there, so green. With all the rain that we've been getting, all the trees, the leaves, everything's so green. I'll show you after this when I go out. Again, I'll take it up for a little. Just open the garage door. I still haven't got my front lawn put in. It would have been perfect. I was scheduled to have a new lawn put in first week of June, so June would have been perfect for just the rain that we got. But they're so backed up with everything. It's a supply for soil, topsoil. Can't get it. It's well, I can't say you can't get it. It's that they're so backed up. I'm way down on the list. So I'm really shooting for August, but I'm thinking if we're doing August, may as well wait until September when it gets a little cooler. Because August, that's when we get our heat. And it could be very, very dry. Hard for your lawn to set. Another minute and a half here, guys. I'm going to flip it over. We did 5 minutes forward direction. We just did 10 minutes here, reverse, backwards. And then I'm going to go frontwards 5 minutes again to get into my cycle. I forgot to do that. We were talking about weather. I forgot to do my circuit. Got a video being released today, or I guess it'll be this evening, my time, Atlantic time, of a paracycling camp I attended a couple of weekends ago. A little slow getting it out because we had a 3-on-3 basketball live tournament last weekend. So I just finally got the video put together first this week. Hence why I skipped my morning cardio sessions because Tuesday and Wednesday I skipped my morning cardio because it's the editing video. I just don't have any other time in the day to do it. It's been a crazy week with graduation. We had a graduation. My niece graduated. Kids had to go back to school today to pick up their report cards, which I didn't know about until yesterday. I thought it was all said and done, that they're going to get their report cards, like, electronically mailed to them through the computer. They do have a thing called power schools, but I guess they got to physically go in today, pick up the report cards. So they left this morning, and the bus brings them home at like 10 a.m. So that's like to me, that's a total waste. Send them to power schools. You had your last day already. You got your yearbooks last week, last day of school. Already had graduation. Now you got to go back and get your report card for like 3 hours, 2 hours. So yeah, it's a waste of resources right there. All the school buses are running today, just for like a 2 or 3 hour period. All right, there I go, ran again. I missed my time. I went a minute over. Gotta flip it. All right, we'll go one arm. We'll start with the right. You know what I'm talking watch? It was a pretty cool weekend. It was a weekend thing. Started Friday night. I went down. Where we had was probably maybe 15 minutes from where I live. So I drove to the base, Gagetown gym. It's the Army base, military base, and they did opening talks and stuff like that. And then they fitted us for our bikes, so we could use on a Saturday. So then we went home. That was probably about 2 hours. Went home early morning Saturday. We started at 9 a.m. Got up, went to the camp at 9 a.m. Got a few more people fitted for the bikes. And went on for a ride. Went for 2 rides. So I didn't get a lot of biking. That was the thing. I didn't really have anybody there to video. And I didn't get enough really on the actual biking part of seeing how they work. Mostly it's just an instructional video on how to get fitted for a hand cycle. But anyways, it was still good. It's still fun. I'm still going to put it out there and promote the sport. And I know I'm going to probably take some more video because I actually got a loaner bike, a sports bike. It's like the Ferrari hand cycles that I've been taking out and using. So I'm going to get some video of that. And yeah. But I'll need somebody to come video me with that bike because I can't, there's no place I can hook up my phone to capture the scenery or to capture myself on the bike. It's tricky. Yeah, it's not even tricky. You just can't do it. There's just no place to attach my phone. I could put a GoPro on my head, but I think it'll be looking right at my crank because the bike. You won't be looking at much else. Or if I have my head turned to the side, it could be at an angle. It's like the bike. You get some pretty good speed on it. Typically I'm not the speed demon, but it's hard to hold back on that thing. I got going pretty fast. I try. I just got those a few weeks back at an auction. I just seen them on there. I'm like, hey, why not? And I fooled around with them a little bit. I Googled some how to play the bongos. It's different, a lot different than what I thought, like the technique. So I'm still trying to tune the bigger one, the 8-inch. It's still off, so I'm still learning. I got the smaller one tuned pretty well. And the bigger one, I'm trying to get it tuned. I still got some more adjustments to do on it. So yeah, I can play the bongos, but is it like, does it sound like the bongos? Probably not. Like any kind of song? Probably not. It's just a bunch of thumping and bumping. Thumping and bumping. back to the right. Well, I guess like when I first got them, they both sounded the same, right? So I was like, well, I'm hitting all different parts of the bongo, like around in the middle, the center, but these things sound the same. Unless you put one hand on the bongo and hit the same bongo, then you get some different tunes, but really they sound really flat, the same. So as I went on the web or YouTube, just kind of Googled it, and there are screws, you can maybe see them, that increase and decrease the tension of the skins, right? So I played around with that and try to get it to sound kind of like one YouTube channel's bongos. But the guy said, and multiple channels said this, that there's really no specific tuning for bongo. Like, you can tune it any way you want for whatever sound you want. But yeah, exactly. It's about having fun. But I just knew that both bongos sound the same. That there should be a difference, because one's a 6-inch and one's an 8-inch, right? So I tinkered around with it, and how the stand is, I have to take the bongos off to put them on my lap to get the true technique down. It's a little difficult at that angle, or if I put the bongos upright, they're a little too high. But yeah, that was fun. I got guitars here too. I have electric guitar, acoustic guitar. I've got, what else do I have? For instruments, I got like belt organs, harmonica. I love playing the harmonica. I've got a violin somewhere, but it's in bad shape. I used to play the violin when I was younger. Hey, good morning. Get a terrific journey with Mike. How's it going? Happy Friday. I'm just rambling on about musical instruments that I pick up that I don't know how to play. I try to play. I have all the good intentions of wanting to learn, but I don't commit. But like I said, I just picked up the electric guitar the other day. You know, on my lunch. Just picked it up, plugged it in, and just kind of wailed on it. I put a pedal on it, and just like making noise. Sounds good to me. Oh, I got a piano too. You'll probably see that. It's off in our living room. I haven't touched the piano in quite some time, but I really enjoy playing the piano. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I appreciate it. Makes the time go by super fast. I'm almost at 30 minutes right now. There you go. Friday, and I'm on vacation next week. That's going to be fun. I don't know what we're going to do. Head to the lake. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. We'll have good luck and enjoy your PT. Hope it's helping. I hope you're well. Physical therapy, I'm assuming, right? PT. I hope you're well. One more minute here. Or sorry, 40 seconds, and we're at half-hour mark. And I'm going to flip it over. No. I'm going to stay 5 more minutes on this side. I think. What else do I have for musical instruments? So we got the piano. It's an electric piano. Bongos. 2 acoustic guitars, an electric guitar with the amp and some pedals. Harmonicas. No, we didn't really. All right, right. Yeah, well, I hope you're healing well and hope things are going well with that. I've noticed just this, not even mention range of motion. And since I've been doing a lot of stretching, uh, my legs and upper body, I've been doing some different stretches. I've been doing a lot of hanging off of the pull-up bar. I just be able to stand up, so I grab the pull-up bar and just hang. And wow, what a great stretch. But yeah, stretching, I should be doing it twice a day, at least once a day. Because my high tone and my lower body gets so stiff. My legs get really spastic as the day goes on. So I really need to keep stretching and keeping active. Things that affect my spasticity most that increases them are cold weather and not moving around. When I'm stationary, I just start seizing up my legs, my ankles, and I start getting spasms. They're really rather irritating when you're trying to work. So that is one thing I do love about the humid weather. When we do get the hot, humid weather, I have zero spasticity. But I'm lazy because the humidity makes me lazy, right? I can't work in the humid weather. I can't walk either because I do rely on my spasticity to some degree to help me walk. So that'll be a good video to do. Walking with spasticity versus none. But it'll have to be like the perfect day for that, where I have absolutely none. Like when we get into the dead of summertime where it's hot, humid. Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, avoid the surgery for sure. I have a few friends in wheelchairs that have had shoulder surgery, and they're like, if you can avoid it, you can heal without going through surgery, do it. Like rest. Because I guess it's just excruciating, like not the surgery itself, but just the healing process after, because especially when you're in a wheelchair, you're totally dependent on people to come into your house and help you because you can't transfer. You got to get a Hoyer lift, get you in and off the toilet, in and out of the shower, and in and out of bed. And you can't stay laying down in bed all day because the pressure sores, potential for getting pressure sores. So it's like that one friend in particular told me, he said, you know what? He said, if you have shoulder problems, just rest. He said, try to rest and just take care of them as long as you can, because he said, you don't want to get surgery on your shoulders when you're in the chair. I can't remember the timeline. 6 weeks maybe was recovery, total recovery, but he said, the first 2-3 weeks, he said, you're just like being back in the rehabilitation center again when you first got hurt because you can't do anything for yourself. So yeah, it's good. It's good there, Mike. They taking care of that and trying to prevent that surgery, that replacement. I can imagine, like I just sprained my shoulder back in the winter. There's about 1 full week there where I was like, I was hurting, but I adjusted things and figured out new ways to transfer without tweaking my shoulder that way. Because it only affected my shoulder if I twisted it a certain way. That certain way is what I transferred to anything, pushed off anything. So I had to tweak my transfer a little bit, very diligent and slow. My transfers, but I made it okay. I mean, fine now. I'm playing full sports. I'm in full bloom weightlifting, playing wheelchair basketball, biking, going back to my regular, extracurricular activities. I just have to be more careful playing sports. Hey, wow. That's 35 minutes right there. I'm going to do 5 more minutes on the other side. I gotta go get some food. I'm starving. I went to the gym last night. Got home and did not eat properly at all. So it basically washed that workout I did, and probably the whole week's workout. My whole week of working out probably just washed all that away with my diet last night. Yes, yeah, frozen shoulder. I've heard that. Yeah, so my diet yesterday consisted of, well, I had protein shake with banana, and then got home, and I had nothing prepared, so I ate nibs, movie popcorn. So my daughter and I went to a movie Wednesday night, seen Jurassic World. So I finished off the popcorn and the nibs, like licorice that we had, and yeah, that's about it. Sometimes they do, like, we'll do kayaking together. They're not into the wheelchair basketball, like the wheelchair sports. They did when they were younger, my kids, a little bit here and there. They did sledge hockey when they were younger. They just kind of got on their own thing, which is cool. I have a couple of them will come bike with me on occasion. But that's about it, really. They don't biking and kayaking, so that's pretty good. Yeah, at the gym, Mike, Mike and Pocket Wash, I do a lot of lightweight. I don't do heavy weight. I think when I did a body pump class, That's it for me, folks, with cardio. I did my body pump class last night. It's like an hour, 50 minutes to an hour of high reps, high repetitions, and low to medium weight. And I didn't have a whole lot of weight. I mean, on my bar, when we did the chest track, I had 50 pounds, so 25 on each side. And then when I did the rest of the, I did that for overhead presses, and I did for bicep curls. I had 15-pound dumbbells, and did that for biceps and shoulders. So I mean, really pretty lightweight. So medium weight, I guess. And it was tough. All right, you have a great session, and then hope you heal well. Keep us posted. Have a great day. So I even with the 15 pounds, like that bicep track, I couldn't finish it because you're going like 4 to 5 minutes straight doing different types of repetitions, a lot of volume, and it's just not like the same motion, right? You're holding up, you're freezing, then you're slowing, releasing 3 seconds, then up quick, down 3, then you're going 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Then you do pulses in there too somewhere. Whoa, it's a killer. So I love it. I've been doing body pumps since 2012. I took one break there. It was probably about a year where I didn't do any body pump. I just changed it up. I did mostly gym, out in the gym, out in the weight room, and combine that with my hockey and everything. So, but I'm back at it now. So I'm going to be doing body pump Tuesdays and Thursdays 1 week. Then I'm going to take the next week off and then back Tuesday and Thursday. So it'll be alternating weeks that way. I just find that gives the body such a shock. Because if I keep going every every week. The way I look at it, I'm going to be going twice a week. If I go twice a week every week, we only do so many reps, right? So once I get up to used to the weight that I'm doing, I'm going to have to increase my weight. Now, by increasing my weight a little bit is okay, but eventually I'm going to have to keep increasing, and it's going to get heavy, and I'm probably going to hurt myself, especially with the shoulders, right? So I figured if I just kind of keep around the same weight that I'm at, but alternate weeks, I'll still get a really good workout, and I won't peak at the weight I'm at, which so far it is working because I'm only on 15s for biceps, and I can't finish the track. I got to take a break. I got to take out some reps because I got to recover, and that's the same with shoulders as well. So I mean, it's working. I'm still getting a workout. There we go. I'll do some more stretching later. I need to really eat. The bongos. It's a little awkward. I can't get the right technique down to hit them, so they don't sound that great. I gotta be up and on my lap so I can come down on them like that. I'm at an angle there, so I can't hit them properly. Okay, let's go in the kitchen. I'm gonna take it for a ride on my lap. I'm gonna turn you around this way though, so I don't have to look up my nose. It's dark. See, it's awful gray day. Look, it's so gray out there today. It's rainy. Oh, I had some pie too last night. I had some of this rhubarb strawberry pie. I thought my mom made it, but she didn't. She bought it at Costco. I just realized that. So I had some pie. So I had, what did I have? I got to get some lights going on here right first. Is this it? Okay. All right. That's better light. Yeah, so after my workout, I did have a protein shake and a banana, but I also filled up with nibs and strawberry rhubarb pie, and movie popcorn. Not good post meal by any means. Oh, look, Maggie, you got your own chicken. Aren't you, little spoiled girl? Where is she? Maggie's got her own chicken. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why she's got her own chicken. That's her dog, Maggie. Yes, coffee is definitely going to be on the go here. Aren't you special, Maggie? Same routine. Whoops, why did I get coffee creamer? I wanted to get, there it is. I need a coffee creamer eventually, but I meant to grab these egg whites. I grabbed the coffee creamer instead. That would have been quite the interesting egg. French vanilla eggs. So have you been doing any more supernatural investigating? Pocket Watch? I haven't been up on YouTube a whole lot, catching up on people's channels. Like I said, this week has been crazy busy. Should probably put a quarter cup in. I've been doing this for so long. I know just by pouring in the pan what a quarter cup looks like of egg white. Again, I don't have anything prepared. I don't have my spinach. I don't have my peppers. I don't have anything. It's been kind of week it's been, where I haven't even taken the time to cut any of that stuff up. Awesome. Yeah, I'll look for them, or give me. Well, I got notifications on for everybody, but everybody says this. YouTube's strange, right? Everyone says it. Sometimes you'll get the notification, sometimes you won't, and it's the same for everybody. So yeah, if you want to maybe on a live, you tell me when you're going to pop them up there. I'll go watch because I really enjoy them. So I have the paracycling video coming out today. It'll be tonight, probably this evening. And I have, that's it. I don't have any more. Well, actually, yeah, I do have another video, but it's not really related to, it's not to do with, I guess, well, it's part of my life, but I did a tour yesterday of my old elementary school. It's still functional, still in operation. It's a K-1, so kindergarten, grade 1 now. It used to be grade 1 to 6. So I went in there. Turns out my old neighbor growing up, she's a principal of the school. So I took my daughter, came in, and we did a video, just did a little walk around of the school. It's pretty cool. And, the first thing, when I first went in, first thing that hit me was the smell. It's the exact same smell as it was 40 years ago. Yeah, unbelievable. And I said that to my friend when she was there to meet me. And she's like, she totally agrees. She's like, I know, hey. She goes, it still smells the same. Because it's all the same. Nothing has changed. They still got the same flooring, the same ceiling, all the same doors. Well, not all the same doors, but there's quite a few doors that are the same. The old wood brown doors. The trim is all the same. Now, the paneling in the classrooms, they're all the same, but they painted them. They did put some paint on the walls. Oh, nice. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch, seeing how Maggie's doing. Yeah. Looking forward to that. But yeah, it's just pretty, a lot of memories came back. A lot of good memories came back from being in that school. Because we had so much fun in that elementary school. The friends that we made, and there's still friends that I'm friends with today. Right from kindergarten right up till today. 40 years, well, more than that if we went to kindergarten. 41, 42 years. Yeah, we had preschool, kindergarten, grade 1, all the way through to high school. And where I lived in Fredericton, we only had one high school back then. So everybody, the whole city, all the kids were at that one high school. So you met a lot of new people too. And if you're involved with sports, you kind of knew everybody. Like when you're in middle school playing sports against other middle schools, you'd see them in high school and you became friends, right? Not all the time, but you know who we are, right? Because you see each other on the field. Oh, let's get some coffee going here. Get a plate. In fact, I seen one of my good friends I met in grade 5 at the gym on Tuesday. Good surprise. He lives out of town. He just happened to be passing through town to get to another province. And he had stopped in the gym quickly for a quick cardio session. And there he was walking through. I was like, hey. So we're still good friends. Played a lot of sports together. Knew each other since grade 5. And still are in communication. There's still a group of us that still communicate pretty much on, through Facebook or something like that. Not every day, but, every few days something will pop up. A message will come up. What am I looking for, guys? Coffee. Yeah, I have so many video ideas. I just gotta get them done. Gotta do them. Gotta get the time to get them done. So this weekend there is another. I don't know. I might do a live. It's actually tomorrow. Geez, I'm bad at planning. There is a New Brunswick Rec Your Way. So I'm totally slaughtering this. New Brunswick Rec Your Way. I think that's what it's called. And they're having an event tomorrow, Saturday, down at our park. It's called Wilmot Park, where there's going to be some wheelchair tennis. There's going to be wheelchair basketball. There's going to be some bocce ball. There's going to be a big barbecue. So it's open to the public. You do need to register, so they have an idea for numbers. But, you always get those people that don't know about it and they see what's going on. They come and join. That's all good too. More the merrier. And I'm going to be speaking. I'm the key speaker. That should be fun. I'm going to get up there and ramble on for a bit. And then, it'd be a fun day. So I might do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to live stream that or if I'm just going to take video. Maybe a little difficult to live stream it. Because there'd be a lot of bouncing around, going from one station to the next. Because ironically, it's not wheelchair accessible. Sorry, I'm saying that. The park is not fully wheelchair accessible. You got to cross some there are graveled pathways to get to the tennis courts, from the parking to the tennis courts to the gazebo, that kind of stuff. But if you want to get to the basketball court, you got to push through grass to get to the basketball court. Really nice basketball court, beautiful. You've seen it there on my one-on-one videos I posted last week or the week before. And but yeah, they left that part out, and they should pave all the crushed rock, because if with myself in my wheelchair, I could push in the crushed rock no problem. However, everyone's got different levels of disabilities or abilities, right? So they got to get it paved, and make a pathway to the basketball court. So anyway, that'll be the city is aware of that, because they are going to be laying down a special boardway, I guess. You can use them. I don't know if it's what they use for beaches, but you can get these 36 by 36 pieces of hard plastic that join together, and they can lay those down. So that's what they're doing. They're laying those down to make it a little more easier to get from point A to point B. What's that noise? I can hear one of my kids has rats, pet rats, and I can hear them. They're supposed to be sleeping, but they're just going crazy on the wheel. You can hear them going. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't spoken in front of people like live, a crowd of people, and actually I don't know when. It's been probably 5 years or so. Now, I have no problem speaking to people when I'm on a basketball court or in a hockey rink on the ice, kind of giving instructional, like a sport, that type of thing. If somebody wants me to come in and talk to their school about sports or whatever, I bring my wheelchair equipment in, my sporting equipment in. I could talk all day. But I think this will be okay. There's going to be some sports equipment there. And that should be okay. $8:02, gang. We have been on for 57 minutes, going on 58. And if my daughter's watching, I know she watches near the end. Good luck. Your report card, I know you did well on your report card. So we never got any phone calls. And I never looked at her. There's a thing called Power School. Where I can go online and check out their grades. But Danica didn't want me to. She wanted to save it for the actual report card, the physical report card, and show me. So, yeah, I hear you, Pocket Watch. I got to go. Time for work. Get this Friday in. I'm on vacation all next week. And I have another speaking engagement next Tuesday, which I'm really excited to do because it's I'm going to be speaking with a baseball team as a local baseball camp, I should say. The Royals baseball camp is for kids. And another good friend of mine I played ball with and went to school with, he had asked me to come in just to do some talking. Just, I was like, sure, I'll come in and talk away and show them some different adaptive sports equipment and how I overcame the challenges, of being so athletic prior to my accident, and then how I picked up, continuing on with sports after I got hurt. So I think that's the point that I want to get across to them, is that, you can always find a way, one way or another, that type of thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around, listening to me, watching me work out, having breakfast. It's all good. And tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be offline. I don't know. Like I said, I'll be popping on and off. I'm on vacation next week. And hopefully post some videos. Maybe do some lives at the lake. Who knows? I'm not a planner. I just kind of pop on whenever I can pop on. All right, listen, have a great weekend, Pocket Watch. Say hi to your sister and Maggie. And I'll be watching out for those videos. All right, have a good one. Cheers. Keep rolling.